Hi there, I'm Ngọc Duy, and this is your daily update from VietnamPlus News, where we bring you the stories that matter the most.
Party leader receives Warburg Pincus CEO. Prime Minister kickstarts construction, inauguration of 80 key national projects. Agroforestry aquatic product exports increase over 13% in Q1. E-commerce tax revenue rises 19% in Q1. Where motorbikes don't roar, but tell stories.
Party General Secretary de Lum hosted a reception in Hanoi on April 18th for Jeffrey David Perlman, CEO of the U.S.-based investment fund Warburg Pincus and chairman of the US-ASEAN Business Council. The party leader congratulated and hailed Warburg Pincus's successful investment projects in Vietnam, recognizing their contributions to the Southeast Asian nation's development and to expanding economic, trade, and investment ties between the two countries. Lum called on Warburg Pincus to maintain and increase its investment in ongoing projects while exploring opportunities in high-tech industries, new energy, and digital infrastructure, which are sectors where U.S. firms possess strong expertise and Vietnam has a growing demand. The party leader thanked Warburg Pincus and other U.S. businesses for accompanying and support Vietnam in addressing trade and tariff issues between the two countries. He asked Perlman and U.S. enterprises operating in Vietnam to continue supporting and advocating for the early conclusion of these trade talks in order to foster stable and sustainable economic, trade, and investment cooperation that benefits both nations' people and business communities. For his part, Perlman thanked leaders of the Vietnamese Party and state for their ongoing attention, support, and favorable conditions for Warburg Pincus and U.S. companies to do business and invest in Vietnam. Perlman affirmed that, building on over a decade of successful operations in Vietnam, Warburg Pincus will continue its long-term investments that bring positive changes to the Southeast Asian country. He highlighted key projects such as Hoi Tram Project in southern Baria, Vung Tau Province, and Metropole Hotel in Hanoi as symbols of successful bilateral cooperation and foreign investment in Vietnam, which can help attract more investors.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh presided over a ceremony in Ho Chi Minh City on April 19 to launch the construction of and inaugurate 80 key national projects and major works across the country, in celebration of the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, April 30, 1975-2025. The hybrid ceremony was held at Terminal T3 at Ton Sern Nut International Airport, and connected with 79 sites in 34 provinces and cities nationwide. According to the Ministry of Construction, the projects have a combined investment of over 445 trillion dongs, $17.2 billion, with 305 trillion dongs for new projects and 140 trillion Vietnam dong for completed ones. Among them, there are 40 projects in transportation, 12 in industrial and civil construction, 12 in education, 9 in culture and social sector, 5 in public health care, and 2 in irrigation. Prime Minister Chinh affirmed the significance of the event, noting building a harmonious and modern infrastructure system as one of the 3 strategic breakthroughs identified by the country. He said the projects demonstrate the determination and will of the party, the state, ministries, sectors, localities, and businesses in shaping new development spaces and laying a groundwork to boost the country's economic growth and socio-economic development, serving as a solid foundation for Vietnam to enter a new era of robust development. The government leader expressed his hope that these will be landmark, symbolic projects that help promote Vietnam's image as a nation of independence, peace, unity, resilience, happiness, prosperity, civilization on the world map. The leader stressed that the groundbreaking and inauguration of these projects play a significant role in enhancing connectivity within provinces and regions, among them, and with other countries, thereby promoting socio-economic development in localities in particular and the country as a whole. The Prime Minister asked investors and contractors to urgently mobilize equipment and workforce to immediately begin construction on the new projects, striving to complete them ahead of schedule, ensure quality, avoid cost overruns, and quickly put them into operation.
Vietnam's agroforestry aquatic product exports reached $6.14 billion in March, bringing the total export value in the first quarter of this year to $15.7 billion, a year-on-year increase of 13%. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Environment, Vietnam recorded a trade surplus of $4.4 billion in agroforestry aquatic products in the first quarter, up 13% compared the same period last year. Specifically, the export value of agricultural products reached $8.53 billion, up 12%, livestock products $131 million, up 18.5%, aquatic products $2.29 billion, up 18%, and forestry products $4.2 billion, up 11%. Three export items with the highest trade surpluses were wood and wooden products, coffee, and shrimp with surpluses of $3.29 billion, $2.79 billion, and $792.6 million respectively.
The tax revenue from online business activities reached 34.5 trillion dongs, over $1.3 billion in the first quarter of 2025, up 19% year-on-year, according to the Ministry of Finance. Over the past 3 years, total tax collection from individuals and organizations engaging in e-commerce amounted to 296 trillion dongs. To support individual and household-level e-commerce sellers in fulfilling their tax obligations, the Department of Taxation launched a dedicated online portal on December 19, 2024, allowing users to register, declare, and pay taxes related to online business activities. The top 5 localities by tax payments made through the portal were Hanoi, 261 billion dongs, Ho Chi Minh City, 71 billion dongs, Nam Dinh 7.1 billion dongs, and Bắc Ninh 5.4 billion dongs.
Ngày xưa tình cờ năm lớp 3, lớp 4 ấy, thì mình biết đến đất sét là cô giáo đối diện nhà mình, cô giáo mầm non. Tác phẩm đầu tay của mình thì nó là những con vật là con trâu, con bò gắn liền với cả đời sống người quê, và sau đó là mình tạo hình ra xe máy. Mà tạo hình đất sét thành mô tô xe máy của mình nó bắt đầu từ năm 1998. Khi có các chú các bác đến nhà chơi thì mình luôn luôn lấy tờ giấy nháp ra và mình phác thảo những đường nét cơ bản trên chiếc xe đó, để sau khi chú ý về thì chiếc xe đấy không còn ở nhà mình nữa thì mình dựa trên những trí nhớ và mình phác thảo cơ bản mình nặng. Còn thời điểm hiện tại thì mỗi một mẫu xe mình làm thì mình vừa dựa trên trí nhớ và vừa dựa trên hình ảnh ở trên mạng. Công đoạn khó khăn nhất đối với những chiếc xe máy số như xe Dream này thì là làm phần yếm. Tại vì phần yếm nó rất là mỏng. Bình thường thì một chiếc yếm nó dày khoảng 1 mm thì trong đó thành phần của đất sét nó chỉ chiếm 0,5 thôi. Còn lại 0,5 là mình sơn nhiều lớp sơn lên để cho nó dày, tạo độ cứng cũng như kiên cố cho chiếc xe hơn. Cái điều mà mình mong muốn lớn đó là làm sao để lan tỏa cái niềm đam mê này đến các em nhỏ, để các em ngoài giờ học ra các em có dành thời gian cho thủ công, để từ đó thì sẽ tránh xa được rất nhiều thời gian lạm dụng vào TV cũng như Internet. Sau này chắc là mình sẽ mở một quán cà phê để trưng bày tất cả các sản phẩm của mình nặn lên từ đất sét.